Did you see that supposedly mr.beast wanted to buy TikTok?
I did.
You think that's just he was just messing around, or you think that's serious?
I just got out of a meeting with a bunch of billionaires. TikTok, we mean business. This is my lawyer right here. We have an offer ready for you. We want to buy the platform. America deserves TikTok. Give me a seat at the table. Let me save this platform, TikTok.
I think if there's somebody that can do it, I think it's him. Some of the comments that they were saying, Mr. Beast, save us. Dog, hurry up. This app is going to start selling me lunchly and Prime. Man, he was literally on the sidewalk. He's standing there pretending he's not doing anything. And from one moment to another, he catches a pigeon and puts the pigeon inside of a plastic bag. Now, the crazy part is that he takes this pigeon to his food truck. So now, obviously, if you put two and two together...
Oh, I thought he was going to do witchcraft.
No. If you put two and two together, he's selling pigeon meat out of his food truck. So, Squid Games, Joanna. Some people were saying, at least through social media, that some of this actually happened.
Yeah, I saw pictures on Instagram of the actual place where it took place. But who knows? A lot of people are saying it's AI.
Yeah.
Others are saying it's true.
If that's true, dude, that looks pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But I saw the same thing that people were saying that all of this were AI generated. It looks crazy, though.
It looks real.
It does. But now with AI, you can't really believe everything you see online, though. So apparently there's something there similar, but not to that extreme of actual Squid Games.
Brother's home.
Yeah, Brother's Home. All right, what's going on? Welcome back to Nomas podcast. Today we have I think it's going to be episode 101. Joanna, thank you for joining me on today's episode.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
I'm here again.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're nervous this time around again or not?
No.
No? I think the first time you were very nervous, second time a little bit less, and now, yeah, you're good. She did have to take a couple shots though, so.
Yeah. I took 4 shots.
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, I just want to say, I don't know if I ever announced it because I think I just recorded another episode before this one that's actually going to be ready to go. But we unfortunately got a strike through YouTube. It's all clear now. Well, technically not really clear. It's going to be cleared by April, but we're able to upload once again. We couldn't upload for 1 week, so that freaking sucks. What do you think about that, Joanna?
It sucks because I see a lot of people posting things that they're not supposed to, and they don't get any strikes.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing too, though. I don't know if it's because they're saying allegedly. So now for everything that I say, it's going to be allegedly. We don't know. We're just commenting what we're seeing, right? So don't take us factual. Everything is just allegedly. We're just expressing our thoughts. Because you bring up a good point, though. There's a lot of bigger channels out there that mention certain things and nothing ever happened. So I don't know if it was just targeted or if it was just a one-time thing. I mean, we're in episode 101. So I think hopefully, and pray to God that it was just one of the only one that we ever get.
Yeah.
So something also I wanted to bring up for the podcast is the first person that ever dropped a super thanks was my cousin Julian. Julie, if you see this, thank you. However, I just want to bring up a spotlight to Aldo. His ad on YouTube is I Rocked It Better. And something that I shared on Instagram yesterday is he sent me $49.99. Freaking crazy. The reason why I wanted to bring that up to light is because it really puts things into perspective, that there's people out there like truly watching and supporting, and more than anything, liking the content.
Yeah, the people that you don't know are the ones that support you the most.
Crazy. I wouldn't. Yeah, seriously. I would have never thought that somebody appreciates what we're currently doing, for them to send the super things. And this is pretty much the message that he sent. It says, Angel, I strongly believe in your podcast and everything you stand for. Keep being you. Don't let these small hurdles in the way distract you. Stay focused, stay motivated, keep pushing. Remember, nobody said it would be easy, but it will be rewarding. Blessings to you, the podcast, and your beautiful girls. XOXO Aldo. Aldo, if you're watching this, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. I already told you that if the podcast hits, he wants S&P from you, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I told him maybe he can win the giveaway at one point. Yeah, so he wants S&P for sure. So maybe we can find a way to hook him up. We are going to be doing a giveaway pretty soon with myself and Joanna, so stay tuned for that. But aside from that, Aldo, if the podcast ever hits, I'll go ahead and double and quadruple that and give it back to you. But thank you. Appreciate that.
Isn't that nice? Like sometimes you think about like if it's worth like to keep going, and then all of a sudden something just happens like this, you know?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about my business too. Sometimes
Really?
I'm like, it's hard, and like, do I really want to keep doing this? And then something good happens.
It's so crazy. You just never know.
Yeah.
Like if you had the chance to know the future on what's going to happen for yourself and your future, your business, would you want to know, or would you rather not know?
I think I wouldn't want it.
Really? You'll just rather just kind of go with life with the way that we're currently.
Because what if I can see that I'm just gonna stop doing S&P? I'm probably gonna be like, why do I keep doing it? If I'm gonna stop?
Yeah. But I mean, technically, I guess you can't control it. You would just be able to see the future.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So you wouldn't want to see it?
No.
So why do people go to like 2 card readings?
I don't know. Most of the times, things that like they tell them they don't happen.
Really? You think so?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's people out there who just lie to people, and they just want their money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know people like that.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? There was you sent me a while back this TikTok of this older gentleman that it was very motivating. He's older, right? And apparently somebody made a TikTok of him. And this TikTok went freaking viral. And I think on his YouTube channel, I think he said he only had like over 1,000 subscribers, and he was already thinking of quitting YouTube because one, he didn't really have the financials to keep on going.
Yeah.
But for this people that made his TikTok, I think they made some sort of collage and put a bunch of different videos for him together, and it went viral, and he gained over 1 million subscribers.
I think he's at 1.5 right now. It's fishing with old dad, I think.
Yeah. Fishing with old dad.
My God. I watched that video. I was like, I wanted to cry. I'm like, good for him,
So freaking motivating.
He kept posting.
Yeah.
And right now, I think he's starting to post again.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing, is that you keep on going with life, right? And you don't know what's going to happen. Similar to what we were talking about right now, that you just don't know what's going to happen with your future. And that's why I got this tattoo tatted on myself, right? Walk by faith, not by sight. Because when you're walking by sight, you're watching what's currently your current circumstances are. But then if you walk by faith, you're just hoping that God, listens to your prayers, that eventually everything plays out the way you desire, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, like you said, this older gentleman's fishing with old dad. He went from 1,000 subscribers, a little bit more than 1,000, to over 1.5 million subscribers from one moment to another, like within a couple of days. Days of span,
Yeah, and I think now companies that like fishing companies are sponsoring him too.
No way.
Yeah, I saw his last video, and he's so happy. He's doing something he loves, and He's getting
Watch.
paid.
Okay, do me a favor. While I speak on this, can you pull up his YouTube channel?
Yes.
Because something this is so unfortunate, right? Because I would get notifications. I subscribe to his channel, by the way. But this morning,
What
did you
we're
pull it
talking
up?
about?
Yeah.
Somebody wants to book an appointment.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, so I get notifications for the different channels that I'm subscribed, and I got a notification from his channel, and it was a picture of Trump, and they were going live. So I'm like, this doesn't make sense, because what this older gentleman does is he mostly talks about fishing, but he's always spreading the word of God. And he was very thankful, and he said that he owed everything he was currently going through to God, thanks to God, right? That his YouTube channel finally took off, but his channel got hacked. Somebody took over his channel.
No.
Can you look it up and see if it's still there?
It's Brad G. It's not Fishing with Old Dad no more.
Yeah, you see, somebody freaking hacked into his channel, and I think earlier they were going live, and they
Somebody's
had
live right now.
Send at least 1,000 Ripple and withdraw back to your wallet the amount twice as much.
dude.
Trust.
Yeah. Somebody freaking hacked into his channel, and yeah, they're going live, and yeah, I guess they hacked his email account and his channel, and now obviously he's an older gentleman, so maybe he clicked on a link that he wasn't supposed to, because he was receiving hundreds of emails. He was saying that he was trying his hardest to respond to everybody because he was so thankful, but unfortunately,
What can he do now?
who knows?
Oh my god.
Who knows?
Because you can obviously tell this are his videos
Yeah.
until now that
Yeah.
you see a video. That
Yeah, but it sucks. This blessing that happened to him was literally just like maybe a week, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
All of this was like his whole life was changing around. Like you said, he was getting sponsors, and next thing you know, got freaking hacked.
Wow.
It's especially to an older gentleman. Like, that's so messed up, man. How can you do that? There's people with like just cold-hearted in this world.
Yeah. Wow. It
Yeah.
takes a lot of work to be posting.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Well, speaking about that too, is it's similar to what you were saying. It takes a lot of time to be posting, especially that he's been posting for years, and finally he received this miracle of his channel going freaking viral and having this great thing happen to him. And for now, within a couple of weeks from receiving this blessing, now he gets hacked. So who knows if he's going to be getting his channel back.
Yeah.
It's very hard to do so. Speaking of that, I don't know if I've mentioned it. I think I mentioned it in the 100th episode, but not on an actual conversation basis. Our official TikTok account got freaking removed. We were close to 7,000 subscribers, and like you said, freaking just got removed, and it took 2 years to build that account, even though 7,000 is not a lot to a lot of people with millions of followers. But for me, it took 2 years to build that, and it freaking sucks.
Yeah. And remember I told you, I was like, why?
Yeah.
Like, I see all girls posting almost nude videos
Yeah.
and nobody says anything.
Yeah. Well, look at freaking what's his name? The guy from Facebook, Mark. I can't pronounce his last name, Mark Zuckerberg, that he went to Joe Rogan, and he was pretty much saying that even though a lot of people got their accounts removed and deleted, according to Mark, he was saying that he was pressured by the current presidency to whoever was speaking against certain guidelines. You guys can pretty much put two and two together, but
Yeah.
yeah, whoever was going against that agenda, or that pretty much that whatever the media was posting, they were removing those accounts.
That
but
they had like side effects and
right,
stuff like that.
right, and even he said, even if some of those accounts were saying factual things, he was pressured to go ahead and remove them.
Wow.
Freaking sucks. It just, that's the thing now, like we mentioned at the beginning of the podcast, that we have to be just saying allegedly. We have to say that we're just giving our opinion. There's no facts because honestly, right now we received a strike. And I can't afford to get another one because, dude, we're barely taking off. Freaking sucks, dude. Yeah.
And it sucks because you try to put content out there for people to know things.
Yeah.
And you can't say it.
Yeah, exactly. So how do you feel about TikTok being removed?
I mean,
what's your thoughts? Because you were barely building it.
Yeah.
Right? So you, from your stance, barely building your TikTok account. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, in my opinion, to me, it doesn't really matter. But I know that people from like my industry, like SMP, would get a lot of clients from TikTok. I didn't get clients from there. I usually get my clients from Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people making money on TikTok, going live, selling things, and making an income out of TikTok. And
yeah.
It sucks. I saw this video of this girl saying that she had bought a house.
Wow.
And she had like $1,000 car payment. So she was crying and she's like, what am I going to do? And I'm like, find a job.
Well, that's the thing, right? So you said find the job. Okay. But unfortunately, like, why is the government going to dictate whether this person should get a job or not when they're doing good for themselves under this app? I agreed with you at that point, right? Because I'm like, dude, just get a real job.
But you know what? Like this generation, they don't want to do like physical labor. Mm-hmm. Everyone's so used to going on social media and like doing things or, but
yeah,
that's the reality. They can take it away in the blink of an eye.
That's true. That's true because all these platforms, they don't belong to us. Yeah. We're using somebody else's platform to post whatever we want, but at the end of the day, it doesn't belong to us. And bringing up, as it's a good thing you brought that up because it got me thinking too that, hey, who knows? Maybe YouTube at one point could get removed, and now I lose all my freaking channels. So at one point, I want to build some sort of website that I can be uploading all my content and me being able to say whatever I want without no fear. But it takes a lot of work to do that. But that's one of my long-term goals to go ahead and do something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quick reminder, we now have a call-in number where you guys can leave us voice messages, video calls. Let us know a story you would want us to share on the podcast, anything you want. The goal is being able to interact with the people that support the channel. Even if you're looking for love, we will find your true love on Nomas podcast. Also, for anyone that is interested on creating your own channel, we have our Amazon storefront linked in the description where you can find all the cameras we use, the microphones, the lights, the equipment where all of our podcasts are recorded to. If you need any help with editing services, we are able to produce your entire podcast, edit your short form content from Instagram Reels, TikToks, etc. You can look at all of our content as reference and we got you covered. And finally, if you want to support the channel, you can leave us a super thanks down below, which will help us tremendously. And we'll make sure to highlight that comment on the upcoming podcast and give you a shout out. Now back to the podcast.
Before we didn't have any of this. So.
Yeah, that's true.
And businesses were making money and
right.
Yeah.
It's crazy how everything has been shifting, right? Like before you would go to the store to buy a lot of different things, and now a lot of businesses are closing.
Yeah. Because
things like Amazon, you're shopping online, TikTok, everything is online.
Yeah.
So
like Toys R Us closed. Who else?
Party City,
yeah.
And so many different businesses. But earlier you said that a lot of people just want to have these type of jobs. No, not type of jobs, but they want to be content creators, right? But a while back, I had seen this post that they were saying that the careers that are going to be booming are the physical jobs, like being a plumber, being an electrician, because a lot of these new generations, they'll rather want to focus on social media and being a content creator rather than actually working that hard labor like back in the days was a common thing. They don't want to get dirty no more.
Yeah, a lot of men don't know how to do any of the like labor work.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel about that? You have your son.
Well, I'm trying to teach him.
Yeah. You yourself?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the
Yeah. Okay. So you would want him to know at least the basics, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I gotta teach him. And I always tell him you can't be lazy. Like, you know, if you have your wife, you have to take care of your house. You know, anything that breaks down in the house. So,
Really?
yeah.
Why do you feel like that?
Because he should take care of his family.
As a man, you feel like that's his responsibility, huh?
Yes.
I've always thought the same thing,
Yeah.
right? That even though nobody is really expecting me to do so things, but I feel that responsibility that I should know at least the basics, that I can, mess around with the house, put up shelves, build a fence, the basic things. So, I mean, we build a studio here.
Yeah.
so yeah, I strongly agree with you. What about your daughter? Do you feel like the same thing, or at least the basics? That way that she doesn't depend on a man, or no?
Yeah,
Or-
the basics too. Whatever I teach Angel, I teach Natalie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they both know how to cook too. Because
Mm.
I always tell Angel, like, baby, like, you need to learn how to cook. Like, I don't want you to depend on a woman either.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you're going to be single. You're going to be living by yourself. Like, you need to learn how to do laundry, clean, cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I started thinking of all those different things when now that I have a daughter. Like, dang, I need to be thinking of the things that I want to make sure that my daughter learns by a specific age. But
Yeah.
obviously, she's just 6 months, so
Yeah. If they're not seeing that in the other households, I got to teach them.
what do you mean?
Like, in the other parents' house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like,
yeah.
I'm not going to be there for you. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, once you turn, like, 16, like, you got to start doing everything.
Yeah.
Right now, they help me a lot around the house, though. They're
Mm.
good kids. Yeah.
Okay, nice. And just a quick, that way we can continue on with this whole TikTok thing. We actually right now we surpassed the 1,500 subscribers. So thank you guys. If you're currently watching this video, please subscribe to the channel. I think there's like a 80% or 75% people that watch the content but are not subscribed yet. All it takes is a button, so just hit the button, subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps us tremendously. So if you're watching this, just take a minute, subscribe. You don't even have to turn on the notifications if you guys don't want to. Just subscribe. It'll help us out big time. And then something else that I plan on currently doing is live streaming. Right now I post one video a week, which is the majority of times on Wednesdays, but I plan on eventually within a week begin live streaming every Friday or something like that. In case there are
Okay.
people going out, maybe they can be joining the live stream on Friday nights or something.
Yeah. I
So-
thought it was pretty cool that you did it yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
on
like-
Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. I plan on going live on YouTube though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we'll see. But okay, did you see that supposedly mr.beast wanted to buy TikTok?
I did.
You think that's just he was just messing around, or you think that's serious?
I don't know.
What do you think?
In a way, I think he wants to, but I think he said he was looking for other people
Oh,
to
like
buy
to
it.
invest in it?
Yeah, to invest on.
I think if there's somebody that can do it, I think it's him, because he's freaking rich.
I know.
Yeah. Dude, I was watching, well, I was reading some of the comments, and I agree with some of the people what they were saying. But let's pull up Mr. Beast account. I think there's a video of him supposedly saying that he's interested. Not sure if he's just messing around as just for a post. But
I think I saw a post where he said his lawyers were
So,
looking
let's see.
into doing something about
TikTok,
it.
we mean business.
So let's see.
I just got out of a meeting with a bunch of billionaires. TikTok, we mean business. This is my lawyer right here. We have an offer ready for you. We want to buy the platform. America deserves TikTok. Give me a seat at the table. Let me save this platform, TikTok. I just got out of a meeting with a
So he's saying he just got off from a meeting with a couple lawyers, but then at the same
bunch of
time,
billionaires. Business. This is my-
he has his buddy over there with just a random ass freaking notebook. So who knows? Who knows if you can really take him seriously or not?
Yeah.
But here, these are some of the comments that they were saying. Mr. Beast, save us. dog, hurry up. This app is going to start selling me Lunchly and Prime. That's the thing too, though. Like if he were to get it, I think it was going to change because he was going to be pushing those brands.
But don't you think that if he does buy it or whatever,
Yeah.
it's going to have like some regulations?
It has to be, right?
I don't think it's going to be the same thing.
Yeah,
as
I think
right
it would
now.
change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be the same thing as Facebook.
And Instagram,
Yeah,
the
they're
whole
going
Meta.
to be
Yeah.
controlling.
What is it called? Meta?
Yeah.
Meta, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it would change. I don't think it would be the same thing as it currently is. And dude, the way that TikTok was originally, I wasn't a fan of TikTok. But then once I started using it more, it became my favorite app.
You know what they were saying? That in order for you to be able to use TikTok, you can use a different VPN.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because technically it was going to show that you're somewhere else and not in the United States, right?
Yeah, and I saw this thing on Instagram. Like I guess it was like a meme. It
Oh,
says,
really?
how are they going to know where I'm at if I'm using a VPN? Because I guess people... Wait, let me see. So I guess lawyers say that there will be a penalty and punishment for using a VPN to access TikTok in the U.S. after the ban.
What the heck?
Yeah.
No way.
And people are saying, like, how are they going to know who I am or where I'm at if I'm using a VPN?
You know what? That's a good point. For some reason, I felt like TikTok was going to get removed completely.
Yeah.
But they're just talking about being in the U.S. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. So I wonder, because I
So
know...
if you go to TJ, you can use TikTok.
Oh,
You're
dude.
close to the border.
Oh, shit, dude. You just freaking blow... Dude, I hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah.
Because we're here in San Diego. Technically, Mexico, TJ is literally a couple minutes away. So is TikTok going to work over there? Dude, I hadn't thought about that.
That's what my sister was saying. She's like, well, I can use it.
Oh, shoot. That's crazy. Because right now, currently, TikTok is banned in India.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's banned in India.
Wow.
Oh, shoot. That's crazy. I hadn't even thought
What
about that.
Yeah, maybe people who live in San Isidro can use it.
Yeah, okay, dude. Well, actually, right now we're recording this on Saturday, the 18th. And apparently the ban is going to be tomorrow, the 19th. So
Yeah.
if you're watching this video, who knows what actually happened? You from the future will see whether or not it happened. But, dude, you just freaking blew my mind right now.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
We'll see.
Huh. Dude, nobody has said that though. I've I watched TikTok and Instagram. Nobody has brought that up before. At least never saw that in the
Yeah.
comments.
You can go to TJ and upload.
Oh, that's interesting.
legal over
Okay.
there.
That's a very good point. Well, I have another link here that I wanted to bring up what other people are saying. This one kind of touched me. I was like, damn, she brings up a good point. And it was like, it's kind of messed up that, the people at the top have so much control.
Mm-hmm.
And check it out.
TikTok is a huge national security concern. I can't think of a potentially more powerful propaganda tool.
Propaganda tool? Did he just say propaganda tool? I'm sorry, sir. I thought the national security threat was in terms of data collection. Here are some fun facts. Instagram, Facebook, Google, DoorDash, and Airbnb all collect more data than TikTok. TikTok has contributed more than $24 billion to U.S. gross domestic product and more than 224,000 jobs to the U.S. economy. Mind you, as of January 15th, the United States is over $36.2 trillion in debt. There are over 1.3 million creators that operate their businesses on TikTok. In less than 24 hours, 3.4 million American citizens volunteered their data to an actual Chinese communist app in protest of their own government. TikTok is not a publicly shared company. Meta is a publicly shared company. Members of Congress who voted on the TikTok ban are invested in Meta stock. Meet your politicians. Senator Markway Mullen purchased between $15,000 and $50,000 of Meta shares on January 2nd, 2024 and January 26, 2024. Mike McCall, who introduced the TikTok ban legislation, was a little bit sneakier about it by using his family's trust to purchase his Meta stock. Representative Byron Donald voted yay and purchased Meta stock on December 6th. Representative Greg Stanton voted yay and purchased Meta stock on November 9th, 2023. Representative Diana Harshbarger voted yay and purchased Meta stock on March 3rd, 2023. Representative Ro Khanna voted nay but purchased Meta stock on November 7th. Representative Dan Crenshaw voted yay and purchased Meta stock on December 2nd, 2022. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene voted yay and purchased Meta stock on December 30th. The list goes on and on. You guys can look it up. Members of Congress are actually required by law to disclose their financial transactions, including stock trades, under the Stock Act. Ironically, the purpose of that law is to make sure that Congress members do not make any major decisions if there's a personal financial benefit. The irony of fear-mongering a nation about the threat of Chinese communism by stripping them of their jobs, freedom of information, freedom of speech, freedom of open communication, freedom of discourse, and right to discern propaganda is wild. All while one publicly shared corporation that is notorious for controlling propaganda to literally puppeteer elections by unethically collecting our data lobbies Congress to vote on a ban to continue to monopolize where we receive all of our information. And the Congress members who voted for this monopoly were legally allowed to have shares in the stock. But it's totally normal the CIA lizard dumped $7 million into pushing this ban through because he went on Joe Rogan and talked about jujitsu. As for me, I was a broke singer-songwriter trying to make it in the music industry, and now I am one of those 1.3 million creators that can put food on the table because of TikTok. It provided me with the first equal opportunity platform to show my songs to the whole world. I didn't need to be Instagram famous. I didn't need to be some celebrity's kid. I didn't need to have a lot of money. I just needed to post a video of myself singing to my 140 followers. Thanks to TikTok, I have grown my audience to 14.7 million followers. I've accumulated over 270 million likes and billions of views on my music. I could sell tickets to my shows. I bought my first house from the money I made with my TikTok brand partnerships. My songs made it to top 10 radio because I promoted them on TikTok. I built a community of people healing from eating disorders, and with that community, I was able to stand up to a multi-million-dollar corporation called Victoria's Secret. I got to sing songs with first responders, doctors, small business owners, artists, kids, grandparents, Olympians, magicians, veterans, triple amputees. My TikTok account was not only mine. It was a place for other people's perspectives, for the kid I babysit to confront mean girls in her school. It was supposed to be something that I could show my daughter one day and be like, look, mommy made this. And you can do anything too. You can follow your dreams and you can change the world. This just feels so icky. And now I'm saying goodbye to the future that I built for my family, fair and square, with a baby on the way, so a bunch of corrupt, dirty politicians can feed their babies. Our greatest politicians could be focusing on genocide, poverty, human trafficking, homelessness. It is not about privacy or national security. It is all about control. China doesn't want to spy on people pooping while they watch a Get Ready With Me. The government doesn't even hate TikTok. In fact, most of the Congress members that voted to ban TikTok are actually on TikTok, as are all their spouses and children. What the government hates is losing money out of their own pockets. The government hates losing control of the information we receive. And most importantly, the government hates when we talk to each other.
TikTok is a huge...
True.
That's so freaking true, right? Originally, you know what? Just because it had happened to me that my TikTok had gotten removed, I was like, you know what? Screw that. Like, let him remove it. But when I watched this video, it changed my mind.
Yeah.
Because she brought up a lot of good points. And it was sad, right? Because now look out if this actually happens. First of all, I want to give credit to her. It got over 1.6 million views or likes, I would say. So if it got 1.6 million likes, I think it was like at 15 million views that when I first saw this.
Wow.
But her ad is Jax on TikTok. Who knows if this account is still going to be up, but she brought up a lot of good points that they're doing a lot of things just for the sake that in reality
They want to have control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overall.
And I agree.
Mm-hmm. And the part that got to me was like she wanted to show her daughter like everything she had built of just being a creative, being everything she built on her own.
I mean, there's a lot of people who are on TikTok and, making money.
Yeah.
But there's other influencers who are
Yeah.
not doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. People
Like
just
what though?
like they just like to watch drama.
Oh, okay. Like
Yeah.
the mix like Latino like Latino influencers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But for somebody like her that she's making a living, she even said that she had a baby on the way. Just
Yeah,
freaking
that's sad.
sucks.
Yeah.
But okay, so I get it. I totally get it. But earlier I think we were talking about like you can't really like depend on an app that doesn't really belong to you. Similar to a job.
Yeah.
A job can let you go at any moment.
That's true.
It kind of puts things into perspective that nothing is forever, and then you always have to be, I guess, ready for the unexpected.
Yeah.
I'm not taking anything away from what she said because it truly sucks. That's the reason why I'm sharing it, because her video was very, very good. But at the end of the day, we're using somebody else's app, or in another perspective, if you're working for another company, they can let you go at any moment.
That's true.
That's why it's cool that you have your own business.
But I mean, it's also social media. What if Instagram goes away?
That's true. Yeah. Hey, well, so back
I'll use a newspaper.
Oh, yeah. Or going
yeah,
like
my flyers.
Yeah, give out
everything,
flyers
yeah.
door to door like the good old days. Well,
Yeah.
you come from the good old days, no?
Well, I still have like my business cards. When people go into the studio, they grab a business card and.
Do you ever carry them around and give them away or not? Like you should. I think you should. Have you? I feel like you haven't in a while though.
A long time ago, I think I had a whole bunch of business cards,
Mm-hmm.
and I would go to stores and just put it like right next to the register. Sometimes they make a line to
Yeah.
pay.
But when
So-
was the last time you did that? It's been years.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. What about carrying just your cards and giving them to people like, let's say, bald? Because if you guys don't know who Joanna is, she does S&P, so she pretty much does
Restore hairlines.
Yeah, with tattoo. It's a tattoo form that recreates
The illusion of real hair.
Yeah, exactly. So do you ever carry around your cards and give them to like a bald person? Like,
No, I feel like they will get offended. But my kids, when we're out, they're both like, "Mom, look, he's bald. Like, give him your card."
But I think
like,
I
"No."
think it has to do with the way you present it, right?
Yeah.
Because people are like, "Hi, how's it going?" I don't mean to be disrespectful, but in the past, I know I've offered my services to other people, and just in case you ever thought about it, I do hair restoration. This is my card. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
It's the way that you approach it, not like, hey, I saw that you're bald. Like, you get what I'm saying?
I know, but not a lot of people take it the right way,
You're
trying to help them.
It just
and-
depends the way you come across.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe that we're gonna have to depend on social media.
Yeah.
And
But I
then
think that if Instagram goes away, then I'll have to do that.
But why wait? Yeah. But yeah. So overall, what are your thoughts? You think it's gonna be taken down by tomorrow?
Probably, but I think it's going to come back some way, somehow.
I think so
have no
too.
idea how.
I think so too.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's gonna be super. I think it's gonna be historical if it actually gets removed.
Yeah, I believe so too.
For it just to shut down like from one moment to another.
Yeah.
It's gonna be historical. This is a huge platform.
It's going to hurt a lot of businesses too because they go live and sell their products or.
That's crazy.
sucks.
So somebody had left a comment on my post that if TikTok does get removed, all the other apps like YouTube, Facebook, they're going to skyrocket. Instagram, because a lot of people are going to be leaving the current platform of TikTok and they're
Yeah,
going to
and go
start
on.
pivoting into going somewhere else. I know people were going to Red Note. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I saw that. But isn't it in Chinese?
Yeah.
Because I would see like memes like me on what is that app?
Red Note?
No. That teaches you another language.
Oh, okay. They were trying to learn another.
Duolingo or something like that. I think that's the app.
Yeah.
And they're like, me on Duolingo, I'm on level 2.
That's hilarious, dude. Yeah. Are you planning on downloading it or not?
No,
At least not yet, right?
not yet.
But then this is the problem too, though. What if you wait too long and now everybody's building their current platform?
Yeah.
Now you're like playing catch up. So why not have a head start?
I'm gonna download it just in case.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really on TikTok. Whatever I would post on Instagram, then
Yeah.
I would post on TikTok.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really on TikTok.
Yeah.
I think the video for Joe Rogan was like 78.3
Yeah, close to
thousand
like
views.
80,000.
Yeah, close to 80,000.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't really get views on my videos there.
There was a point in time that everybody was getting crazy numbers.
Yeah.
I feel like TikTok had the best algorithm.
Yes, they did.
All right, so the next video I wanted to react to, I think I had shared it previously, but I think you forgot or you never saw this. But the next video I wanted to react to, it's when I first saw this video, I had mixed emotions, but then reading through the comments and then actually taking the time to put things into perspective, I had a different whole mindset. All right, so basically, before we react to the video, it's of a man walking, or he was literally on the sidewalk, and there was a group of pigeons that he's standing there pretending he's not doing anything, and from one moment to another he catches a pigeon and puts the pigeon inside of a plastic bag. Now the crazy part is that he takes this pigeon to his food truck. So now obviously if you put two and two together,
Oh, I thought he was gonna do witchcraft.
no. So now, yeah, it's not that. Well, who knows, right? But if you put two and two together, he's selling pigeon meat out of his food truck.
Okay.
All right. So, what's your initial thoughts about that before you watch the video? Because I saw kind of your face expressions.
Yeah.
So, what was going through your mind?
That's crazy.
Why?
Because I don't know. It's a pigeon. Like, leave him alone.
That was my first thought, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, dude, what the heck? Poor pigeon.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what the heck? Like, leave him alone. Like, they're just out there doing their thing. But isn't it the same thing for all other animals that we consume as meat, as food consumption?
I mean, in a way it is, but
Well, so why the pigeon?
I don't know.
Why do you feel
That's
this?
sad.
So when you put that into perspective of a pigeon being hurt, right away you feel some sort of sentiment, right? Because
Yeah.
that's how I felt. But then all the other animals that are getting hurt for your food consumption, what
But if
about
he's
them?
selling it, you don't know what like this pigeon like has, if he has like any.
So what about the freaking burger you just had maybe today, a couple days ago? So you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You don't know.
like the bird flu that's going around
Yeah,
right
you-
now.
you don't
Yeah,
know.
That's true.
So,
I don't know.
but us as human beings, we get disconnected where our food consumption and food sources are coming through because we see them nice and packaged up. That we're just like, oh, okay, I bought this. It has a nice little picture of a cow or whatever the food is. And you just take it, bring it home, you cook
Yeah.
it, and you're good. But we forget, we're so desensitized where our food truly comes from.
I've never seen like an animal get killed.
Oh,
Like, never.
when I first saw that, it freaking broke my heart, dude.
Yeah.
I went vegetarian for about like 3 months. Yeah, dude, it's so sad. You've never seen it?
No, and I don't want to see it.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
We're so disconnected from what actually
I know,
happens.
but I wouldn't want to see it.
Okay, we're
Enjoy
gonna
my food.
yeah, we're gonna play the video right now so you can kind of see what I was talking about. All right, so it went by pretty fast. Here, let me play it back for you.
Where is that? Is that?
It looks like New York, but you see that? He's freaking and he put it in a freaking bag,
Those.
and he's taking it to I think it's called MS Halal Food.
That's where I went to eat when I went to New York.
No.
No,
Are
I mean in New York they have that, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
went to one of those.
Right. Oh no freaking way. So you had a pigeon.
No, don't say that.
So check this out. Like right there, he has a plastic bag on
Oh
him,
my god.
and he freaking puts a pigeon right there. You can see a poor pigeon, dude. It fucking sucks. And he takes it to his food truck, And let's read some of the comments. So the first comment after I saw that, then reading some of the comments, it gave me a different perspective, right? They're saying I called the health inspector and the police right away.
Yeah.
Someone tell me this is a joke. And
That's why I always get the combo over the rice
yeah,
with extra white and red sauce. Can't even taste the bird.
yeah, but that's the thing. So when I read that, I'm like, dude, whenever you consume like Chinese food, you don't really know if you're consuming freaking chicken, dude.
Oh my god.
Right?
Sometimes when we go grab Chinese food,
Yeah.
my boyfriend's like, "You're eating a cat right now, or you're eating this,"
Or
I'm
like a
"Shut
rat
up."
or something. You just don't freaking know,
Yeah.
dude. If you are someone that's suffering from hair loss, whether you're a man or a woman, there is now SMP, scalp micropigmentation. SMP is a non-surgical cosmetic procedure designed to create the appearance of a closely shaved or buzz hairstyle on the scalp. It can also be used to enhance the density of existing hair by creating the illusion of fuller coverage. Make sure to contact SD Inc. as right now they are currently discounting $500 from your procedure if you mention Nomas podcast. SD Inc., thank you for being a sponsor to the podcast. And if you have a business or would like to sponsor the podcast, feel free to contact us through Nomas podcast on Instagram. Now back to the episode. So after watching this video, you said you ate at one of those locations in New York?
Yeah, when I went to New York, yeah.
And so you might
It
have
was
had
good.
so you might have had pigeon.
No.
Yeah.
Don't say that. That's
But-
so sad.
But yeah, I checked with ChatGPT and yeah, all of this is illegal. Why? Because you don't know if the pigeon is like sick from
Yeah.
eating like all kinds of trash out there, and so yeah. But who knows? I would really want to know what the end result was from this incident and whether he got caught or not. But yeah,
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah. I hadn't seen that video.
Yeah, so I would strongly recommend. I wouldn't recommend because it's brutal, but if I would recommend you watching where your food comes from, and you're gonna have second thoughts. Dude, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I've mentioned it in the past. Other people that go through plant ceremony, one in specific, he became one of those animals, a pig in particular, and he went through all the suffering that the animal went through for him to become food, a pig.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
And he doesn't eat like any.
He actually stopped eating meat for a couple of years, I believe, because he went through all those different emotions and
But
just getting
why
hurt.
did that happen?
About what?
Like in the ceremony? Why exactly that?
Why him becoming a pig?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people after doing ceremony, they stop doing a lot of things like drinking alcohol or certain things that people are addicted to. And for him, I think maybe he was a strong meat eater.
Yeah.
And yeah, he went through that experience. A lot of people become vegetarian or vegan after doing ceremony.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of times that I'm tired of eating meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch one of the videos so you can really see where your food consumption is coming
I
from.
just want some beans and rice.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my goal is to eventually do that, to become
Yeah.
vegetarian or vegan.
I mostly eat chicken, like meat. I eat meat, but
Yeah, same here. White meat, but it's still the way they freaking treat them.
yeah.
It's not bad. It's not good. Yeah. And the way they get around, you know how they say free range and they make it sound so pretty, but there's always loopholes.
Yeah.
The way that they'll play around with the words to make it seem like, oh yeah, these are chickens that are free roaming and in the yard or in the grass
Yeah,
fields.
like treated with I don't know
Yeah.
what.
that doesn't happen. All right, so Squid Games, Joanna.
That was a good
Yeah.
season.
The
I like the first one. Though.
Okay,
I like
I agree. The first one was very, very good.
Yeah.
Second one,
Mhm.
yeah.
Not really.
I only watched like 4 episodes. I didn't even finish watching it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, dude, they're doing the exact same thing as the first one, except for where this guy he's already gone through the game, so he's just giving the advice to people. Like,
Yeah.
I was a little
But
bit.
he was
like,
trying to catch the bad people, though. The people that were in charge.
how so? What do you mean?
He was trying to catch the people that were in charge of the game.
Oh,
That's how he got caught.
yeah, at the
Yeah,
beginning.
In the beginning, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. He was trying to do that,
Remember
but
they killed his friends.
but then they freaking actually took him to the games. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Because you finished the whole season, right?
Mm-hmm.
What
My kids and I finished.
do you like, the first or second one
I like
better?
the first one.
Same here.
Yeah, I always think like second, third, fourth, fifth seasons.
Like the Fast and the Furious. Dude.
They're already like a 10th.
Yeah, they're like all
Cars
the way
are
in the moon.
flying.
Yeah, they're in the moon and all that stuff. Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know. I watched it, but I'm like, man, like the first, like I was so hyped to watch it, but it was very similar to the first.
Yeah.
At least those episodes that I watched. So I didn't even finish watching it.
Yeah.
Was the ending good at least for the second season?
You know what? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I was probably asleep.
Yeah.
I know my kids were watching it.
Yeah. So I did hear, and I think you had mentioned it, that some people were saying, at least through social media, that some of this actually happened.
Yeah, I saw pictures on Instagram
Yeah.
of the actual place where it took place.
Mm.
But who knows? A lot of people are saying it's AI.
Yeah.
Others are saying it's true.
So I think I pulled up a couple links for that, and let's see if it's So these are the pictures you're watching. Oh, sorry. So those right there, right? If that's true, dude, that looks pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But I saw the same thing, that people were saying that all of this were AI generated. It looks crazy though.
It looks real.
It does, but now with AI, you can't really believe everything you
Yeah.
see online though. And then like, watch. So it says the brother's home is real, but not the killing. So I think there's something else. Somebody said this is AI. Imagine if the winner's controlling Squid Game. The smell of the blood in there. It's an AI picture. So somebody else is pretty much saying the same thing, that it's AI. But then there's another video that I wanted to showcase that somebody mentioned something about the brother's home. So apparently there's something there similar, but not to that extreme of actual Squid Games.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Brother's home.
Yeah, brother's home. This one in particular.
There was no real-life version of Squid Game that the TV show is based on. However, there was an event in South Korea back in the 80s where you can see some similarities. The Brothers' Home was a notorious government-run facility in South Korea during the 1980s. The goal was to clean up urban areas ahead of international events like the 1988 Seoul Olympics. They basically rounded up homeless people, orphans, disabled individuals, and those deemed undesirable by society. Many were forcibly taken to the Brothers' Home and were subjected to horrific living conditions, severe abuse, and forced labor. You can get the whole story on the Brothers' Home over on my YouTube channel. There was no...
So that was an actual place.
Yeah.
But it was for...
Yeah, for other reasons, I guess. But people are saying that it wasn't to that extreme of actually people getting like eliminated. Yeah, so who knows? I think of Brothers' Home, they're calling it. So
For the Olympic Games.
Yeah, for North Korea.
Is that like the smart
What?
LA?
Oh, who knows? Yeah. Oh man, that's a whole different
Oh my
subject.
God.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. No comment.
Yeah, dude, I don't even want. I'm so scared to talk about. Everything's allegedly, by the way. So, with that being said, and I'm not gonna mention the family's name, but you guys can kind of like rate it off, right? But another thing too that I watched in the video is that supposedly the whole Squid Games and even the masks that were used for like the rich people in Squid Games, they were comparing it to a rich family's parties that they actually have that have similar masks. Have you seen that?
No.
Really? You haven't seen that?
No.
So the family's name starts with an R. And check it out. It's right here. I think you saw this post right here. So you see how the Squid Game's masks are there? And check it out. So very, very similar, the masks that they're using on Squid Games to this rich family that they would use on parties. Dude, what the heck is that, dude?
There's a lot of
Freaking
sick people out there.
Crazy. And even the Masonic, the black and white squares on the floors. I'm a strong believer that everything you see on the movies, there's at least a little bit of truth behind what they're putting out there. What do you think?
That's crazy.
Yeah, so apparently, they pulled up all this different masks from I even looked it up and on Google, and you guys can even see some of the masks that they use in the.
And those parties were for like rich people? Or?
Yeah. So who knows what happens actually there? If they're using this mask, why are they hiding their face,
Would they sacrifice people? Or?
I don't know. Allegedly.
Like the white parties?
Who knows, dude? Who knows? But if they're hiding their face, it must be for something not good, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of crazy people out there.
Yeah, dude. There's a quote that I like to mention, or that I heard, is that reality is stranger than fiction.
Yeah.
It truly is, man. If you think about it. It's just that we know only the surface of things.
Yeah, well, now with social media, a lot of things are coming out.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy.
Well, one of the biggest apps that was doing that was the whole TikTok.
Yeah, and I think that's why they want to get it banned here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sucks. We'll see. We're literally a day away from that actually happening. So, yeah, it sucks. We'll see what that's going to be historical. In my point of view, it's going to be historical for them to shut down a whole freaking application. And
I don't know. I don't think they are.
it seems surreal, right?
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah. And anything else that you would want to bring up? Anything else going on?
No, just congratulations on your 100th episode.
Thank you.
You're doing so good. Keep going.
Just pushing, just trying to work
Takes
hard.
hard work, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize how much work it takes.
Yeah. It
to
is.
post, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just to post
Sometimes
one.
I'm like, I'm just tired of posting and
Yeah. But there's strategies though. I'm trying to show those strategies to you as well. That you can have your recordings in one day and just literally record for an hour, and then from there you can just pick out your 5 different posts for 5 days at least. And
yeah.
so.
But for me, since it's like only scalps, and then you gave me that idea of like, why don't you post this type of content?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to post more scalps.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's always good to post different things, but
Yeah,
talking
you have
about similar, like of what I'm doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we helped you get that 80,000 and close to 80,000 on TikTok, and I think on Instagram it took off too, right? Like 13,000 or something like that.
I talked about it on the podcast with Joey. I think it comes out this week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
That I was tired of posting.
Mm. Oh, that's dope. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
I better get credit. Yeah. So yeah, dude, it's a lot of work.
nervous.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you take any shots for that one or no?
No.
Oh, you should have.
Yeah.
It helps. It for sure helps.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Any final words aside from that, from posting?
No, just stay tuned for the giveaway that we want to do.
Yeah.
For S&P.
Yep. So, okay. So if you guys know anybody that will need S&P, or if you're receding from your hairline, from your scalp,
We want density.
yeah, we're gonna be doing a giveaway. between the Nomas podcast and SD Ink Studios, or if you guys know of somebody that might need the services that Joanna offers, we're gonna be mentioning it more in the upcoming days, and we'll give you all the different pointers on how to win. But we're gonna do that pretty soon. I strongly recommend it. She did mine, and if you guys have been watching the podcast, I finally had the courage to take off my hat, and freaking I love it, dude. So thank you.
Yeah, I was telling my clients, that we're gonna be doing a giveaway.
Yeah.
And yeah, they told me that they're gonna watch a podcast and enter the giveaway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they have people they know that need it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, just tag them, or
Yeah.
we're gonna be letting you guys know what.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys know somebody that may need it, stay tuned. Send them. Have us starting following the podcast, following Esting Studio, and we'll do that before the end of the month.
Yeah.
Maybe for like Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
cool.
but it's gonna be for density or receding hairline.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with that being said, like I always like to say, it's a greater risk not taking a risk. Once again, this is Angel Houseman.
This is Joanna from Essing Studio.
Yeah. Till next time.
Hoy no más.